Are you ready for a fireside chat, little kitten? Oh, ow! It tried to bite me.
Today's fireside chat topic, 10 ways to think like a frugal person. In no particular order. How frugal people think that is different from how, I was going to say normal people think, but we're the normal ones. We're the ones who make sense. Frugal people do not look at spending money as a recreation. We don't go shopping for fun, do we?
No.
No, we don't. When I was a teenager, a thing to do was to meet up with your girlfriends at the mall. Let's go to the mall. Now, as teenagers, we didn't necessarily have any money to spend, but there are people who just go to the mall for fun, do they not? And they just go shopping for fun, either because they're bored or they're unhappy or bored, unhappy. They don't feel good and they think shopping will make them feel better. Or it's a social thing. But no. It can be fun to shop at the thrift store because it's like a treasure hunt. He's trying to kill me. But it's okay to leave the thrift store empty-handed. You don't have to buy something just because it was cheaper. All right, how frugal people think. Number 2.
One man's junk is another man's treasure.
Yes, you've really embraced that one, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Daddy is the ultimate curbside shopper, dumpster diver, crap collector. He's full of treasure.
A coworker of mine years ago, I was showing them what I found, and he looked at the other one, and when he thought I wasn't listening, he said, "I think it's a disease."
You found something in trash and your coworker.
Yeah, I
felt
was
that you
proud
were
of it.
deceived.
I'm like, hey, check this out. Free. And he's in debt.
And you're not.
That's right.
Even if you don't want to cross that line to dumpster diving, drive through a rich neighborhood the night before trash day. It is amazing what people throw away. One time in somebody's trash, Daddy found this big... Okay, you know those things people put in their yards for the holidays, like a giant blow-up pumpkin for Halloween or a giant blow-up Santa for Christmas. Okay, that's not what he found, but that's what we thought it was, because it was kind of like that, whatever that rubbery canvas.
And it was orange.
Whatever, yeah, and it was orange. So we thought it was a giant blow-up pumpkin. It was obviously something you inflate, but what was it? So he brings it home and he inflates it, and it's this giant kids' pool with a slide, like a climb up section and a slide down and a little pool below. And you looked it up on eBay, and how much do those go for?
$899.
For free.
With the motor.
Yeah.
The girls love it.
Number 3, frugal people are confident in their frugal choices. Frugal people do not give a rat's ass what other people think of them. Wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
It still kind of boggles my mind that there are people who find my frugal ways and my frugal choices odd, and they will make fun of me. They'll make fun of me in a nice way, like a friendly, funny, haha way at work, but it really is weird to me that I'm the weirdo to them. All right, so for example, I do not have a smartphone. I will never have a smartphone. I think even if I got it for free, I would not want a smartphone because it's too much. I have a BlackBerry, a pretty old BlackBerry. I love my BlackBerry. My BlackBerry is plenty smart enough for me. My BlackBerry is smarter than I am. There are people at work who will see me with my BlackBerry and they will actually make fun of me. And they'll be like, ha ha ha, do you still have that old phone? Ha ha ha. Really? That doesn't seem appropriate. And because I'm frugal, because I don't want to spend $800 or $900 on a phone? I know you want to make fun of me too. I know you do, because you're giving me that look like you also think it's silly that I want a BlackBerry. It is not. Why is there a cat butt in my face? Frugal people don't care what other people say, and they don't care when other people make fun of them for having an old BlackBerry or for any of the choices they make. It really blows my mind that some people care what other people think of them. That I find very weird. And it blows my mind also that there are still people who function under the mental rubric of, I care what people think of me. I need to impress other people with my material possessions. That to me is so, like, 1980s or I don't know what, or something weird. I don't know. It's just, really? We haven't evolved from that? Like, who gives a crap what somebody else has? But I know people who still want to drive a certain type of car and they want it new because they would somehow feel embarrassed to buy a used car. And I prefer to drive a very, very old car. I really do.
That's one of your frugal ways of thinking. Well, my frugal way of thinking, number 4, would be don't buy anything that you want. Put it out there first and see if it shows up in your life.
Put the vibrations into the universe. Oh, mighty universe, bring me 18 pomegranates. And then you dumpster dive. And what do you find?
18 pomegranates.
18 pomegranates. So before you go out and spend money, just put the vibration out there in the world and see what the world brings to you. Just see. Frugal way of thinking, number 5. This one is very important. This is critical. This is how... Well, certainly this is thinking from the Great Depression, but I think that people throughout the history of time have thought this way because, you know, medieval people didn't have a shopping mall to go to. But what I'm saying is you make do with what you have. You make do, you repair, or you do without. You just don't have to have everything. If you need something, if something breaks, for example, if something breaks, you fix it. You don't go out and buy a new one. You don't fill up the local dump with all your broken junk that you could have fixed. That's not eco. That's not good for the world, and it's not good for your pocketbook. You fix what you have. If you don't have money to buy a new one, you weren't able to fix it, but you can't buy a new one, you don't put it on credit. You learn to go without. You learn to go without. Which brings us to the frugal way of thinking, number 6. You save up for something before you go buy it. Frugal people save up. It's okay to save money for something. It really is. You don't just have to go out and have your needs met instantaneously, put something on credit. If you're putting it on credit, you can't afford it right now, can you? No. Save up until you actually have the money to pay cash for it. Right?
Sounds like someone I know.
Who?
A farmer. That's what farmers do.
That's what farmers do.
I worked on several farms. Cow farm, horse farm,
Poop farm, hay farm.
sheep. Well, it was sheep, goats,
Farm.
pigs. Yeah,
Farmers fix things.
they fix things right where it sits. You break something, like I helped fix a manure spreader when I was 16. That's where I learned the value of hard work.
And the value of manure.
I got $2 an hour, 10-hour day. I got a $20 bill, and
You were spreading manure.
Mrs. Farmer made me dinner.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yep.
What'd you make? Was it like chicken and dumplings?
Yes.
Yes, it
Things
was.
like- it was all kinds of things.
All kinds of things.
Yeah.
All kinds of Amishy things. Do you remember the Seinfeld where George is talking about manure? And it's not like a bad word, it's not an unpleasant word. You got ma, you got nua. Manure. Do you remember that one?
No, but I'd like to.
Oh, it's a good one.
Because I worked with a lot of manure. Cow manure, and yeah. You try and fix the chain on a manure spreader with a load of
Load of
manure.
load of poo hanging
on top
over
of
your
it.
head.
Yeah. You fix it fast when it's cold too.
All right, where are we? Are we on number 7?
Possibly.
Frugal people, when they buy something, they're not going to pay full price. No. You're always looking for a sale. You're always looking at, well, honestly, sales aren't really even good enough. You're looking for like the super bargain. Like if the universe didn't bring it to you, if you didn't find it in the dumpster, if you didn't find it on the side of the road, you're looking for it from freecycle.org. You're looking for it on Craigslist. You're trying to buy it used from somebody. You're looking for a deal. You're looking for a coupon code if you're kind of like an Amazon sort of buyer. But you're not going to pay full price. No. 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 Are you going to pay full price?
No.
No.
Once you get into this and live these ways, when's the last time we actually went out and bought something that we needed to buy something that hasn't showed up for free? I can't even remember.
Well, we bought some Christmas presents for the girls. But we didn't overspend. We didn't put things on credit cards. We didn't go into debt for it. We had the money budgeted for it. And we didn't overdo it because we don't...
At the used,
What?
the store that sells used things.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So we didn't even pay full price.
We go thrift store shopping often enough that we plan ahead for birthdays and Christmas. Like throughout the year, we're always looking for a toy or a game or a nightgown. They're very into nightgowns. Knowing another birthday or Christmas is going to come up. Okay, that's like frugal way of thinking. Number 8. Always plan ahead. There's always another birthday coming. There's always another Christmas. You don't wait until the last minute to go shopping and then be at the mercy of the capitalist market system at that time. I pass a really good thrift store on my way home from work. So once in a while I will stop in. Ideally I would go once a week, but I don't always. But I go in to see what they've got. And I'm not trying to buy old crappy trash for my kids for presents. I'm looking for toys and games that are basically new. I mean, people donate things that are new in the box with a cellophane still on them.
Talbot Kids and Ralph Lauren.
Oh yeah, beautiful clothes. Yeah, really like Gap clothes, much nicer than what you could buy new for the same money. You know, I can get it
at TJ Maxx.
Right.
Or at
I can get really cute Gap dresses or Land's End dresses for the girls for $2 or $3 each. But if I went to the mall to buy something new for $2 or $3, I couldn't even get something at like, what is that place called? The Children's Place? So anyway, I'm not waiting till birthday time or Christmas to buy the gifts. I'm thinking about it all year long and planning ahead. Yes, I am. That is what I'm doing. So frugal people plan ahead. It doesn't mean you have to be a hoarder, and it doesn't mean you have to stockpile for 50 years worth of needs. But you have in your mind all the time that life is going to progress and you will need things.
Buying things off season. Because you know.
That is such a good point.
And I was thinking, like, I bought a swimming pool.
In the winter.
In the winter. And it was like 3 feet high.
4 feet.
4 feet
I think that's 4 feet. It's like a little
But
kid's
it was
above ground pool. It's not quite an above ground pool. I mean, it is an above ground pool, but it's like a step up from your low level kiddie pool.
$399. I think I paid $80 for it with the filter, with everything you need. $80. I couldn't have bought one used for $80.
Yeah. You know that in the end of the summer, while it's still hot out, bathing suits are going on sale. All beach toys are going on sale. You still need them. Get them then. Another way frugal people think that I think is very much in line with minimalists and the eco people, because they're all conservationist ways of thinking. The more possessions you own, the more your possessions own you. Okay? Less is more. The more crap you have, the more crap you are cleaning and putting away and sorting and stepping on in the middle of the night and hurting your little foot. Stick with the stuff that you love the most, that makes your life better. You can have decorative things in your home. You can have things that bring beauty. You can have things that are just for fun. But you don't have to own every single thing that exists. You don't have to have every technological innovation. You don't have to go with every trend. Yeah, you don't. You just stick with the basics. It's okay to have less. It's okay to live an uncluttered life. The state of your home will be the state of your mind. If your home is cluttered and chaotic, so shall be your mind. What are you doing? You know it is cold in the house. Would you like to put some clothes on? The lower half of your body? Why are you half naked? Frugality isn't a punishment. Frugality is a choice. It's about values and how you want to live your new life. It's not like, oh, I must do without. I'm suffering. I can't have what other people have. No, it's realizing I don't want all that stuff in the first place. Frugal people like to save. Again, saving is not a punishment. Saving is enjoyable. I like saving. I like checking my bank accounts online and seeing them grow. I like saving. Frugal people realize that what makes life valuable is not your material possessions. It's your relationships and your experiences. Life is about things you experience, not things you hold in your hands. So if you haven't subscribed already, click here to subscribe, comment below, give us a thumbs up, and share on social media, Facebook, and Twitter, and things like that.
There's other things, isn't there?
I don't know. Should we start an Instagram account?
I don't know. I don't even know what it is.
I really want to start a blog. I got to figure out how.
Do it.
Someone do it for us. Just tell me how to sign in.